sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Demir Bird returning it. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Pennington. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will start with an option going left. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Pennington. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Off play action, Pennington. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. At the 3-yard line. Back back to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Pennington. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Williamson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter.
Back deep, Demir Bird.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Pennington. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30 on 1st down. It's Brown. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. On to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Escapes the defender. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Williamson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
3 yards remain for second down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A strong running. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Pennington for Marshall. That's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, what a move. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pennington. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Man open is board. It's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Brown. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Handing it off to Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running right, here's Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say, not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Brown, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts, and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Right back to Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was looking for C.J. Board there. And that takes us from second to third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Williamson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.